It just makes sense that the fans would choose Toledo. Like you said, from the opening round all the way through, he's been untouchable. Driving down the line with a lot of speed is Filipe as he lays down the down carve. Packs it right there with a solid punch in the pocket, drifts the fins. 3 great moves and Toledo still going. Cool little gouge to slide and shuts it down. Toledo, you are an animal.
Wow. 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 This is just backing up that 8.83.
One more look at Toledo.
Well, this is the best wave of the final by a mile in terms of the way it stood up and let Filipe just open up this carve. Just extending that rail line. Backs it up again with a quick snap. This section stands up and he goes, you know what? I'm just going to flare the tail out. So 3 different maneuvers. Shows us a 4th with the layback hack. Comes all the way through to the inside. Critical. Right on the bricks.
Strider, what did you see from the water was?
Nothing but pure fury coming off the rail. I mean, look at the way this guy surfs. Absolute perfection. When he did that turn right there in the lip and he clicked out over into the flats and just completely just annihilated the next turn, and the finish was beautiful. I mean, this guy is just on fire. The opportunities arise and then he just goes nuts. I mean, look at the surfboard. Watch the board. Look at the board in the lip. Look at it flying, just reconnecting, clicking down out of it. The board control is just ridiculous. And watching him peel back the layers of different maneuvers throughout the whole wave. Filipe Toledo is unstoppable right now. He's paddling by us. He just let out the lions roar. That was insane. He just paddled by and roared beyond belief.
Everybody back home, Mom, Whitney, Parker, Matt, my dad, George, Russ, Leonie, Beck, love all you guys. I could go on forever, but thanks for staying up and watching me. We did it. Back to you, Joe.
What a legend. Thank you, Lakey. Transitioning with Toledo on his opener of the final with all the chatter on the finish. He still controls the final maneuver. We see what he's seeing now. Some lines approaching. And we'll see if we'll get Toledo to do something big here. Nice clean cutback to kick this one off. Harder off the bottom. Nice blitz off the lip with the air drop. Creating some space. He's on the windup. Higher line, now back off the bottom again. An absolute power gouge in the guts of the wave and a blowtail to top it off.
He's good, isn't he? Wow. You can see the celebrations there from the Brazilian camp. That's Bruno, Filipe's longtime filmer. He said the heat against Kelly was a big one. There was a few nerves involved with that. I just think the gravity of that heat was weighing on him. But even on this first scoring wave here, this 617, you can tell he's opened up again. He's feeling a bit free. Here we go, Toledo.
Oh my goodness. Filipe Toledo, first turn, snap to slide. Healthy looking wall. How about that searing carve through the open face, back off the top again. Driving off the lip line, beating so many sections. Another big smooth hook. Sets up that snap, right back to the top again as he meets the lip. Throws it off the lip again.
Man, almost perfect, really. When you look at the approach of the wave, just gearing down the line, tags the first section here, and then just builds more speed. That gaff there, just incredible how he wrapped that in such a short space of time. Gets up on the lip again. All the maneuvers, everything, all the energy directed down the line, up and down the wave. Just using the full canvas, just manipulating it exactly how he wants to. Comes all the way through to the inside and gets the little blowtail. And immediately the emotions start flying from Toledo. But have a look at the form here. Just keeping the energy low in the upper body, just so that he could get climb back up on the lip here. So little sort of double hit the space of one maneuver. But this turn here just tags it, gets the tail release, and puts that weight back on the front foot.
Looking like we've got world #1 in motion. Toledo, 2-time J-Bay champ, throws down a clean down carve right back to the lip. Disconnected off that second section. And how about that perfect slice into the pocket? Toledo still running after this one as John gets started. Two of the best on tour, going back to back here in different heats.
Look at these two carves that we see out of Filipe here from this aerial view. The length in which he does that arc, both of them, where he lays into it, keeps it together, gets the disconnect, and still somehow finds his way out in front. There, mixes it up a little more, again, different type of carve, showcasing the variety which we want to see here on these long J-Bay walls. This wave slows up here, but now he gets attacking the lip, gets that fin ditch, which we always see him do. And then the kick out. He looked like he was calling for the ski, but we don't have skis here. Sorry. But that arc, look at that. The arm up above the head, drives through, and then again, back to back, this time releasing it.
Welcome back to live action from J-Bay. Here goes the yellow jersey worn by Filipe Toledo. And he's waited a long time for this wave. 25 minutes, big stinging snap from him. Just unleashing. And again, going up into the lip, getting a little slide, and has to be patient to line up this turn, which is a precise wrapping hook in the pocket again, just forcing himself into the lip, and a strong finish from him. So after a quiet start, 20 odd minutes without riding a wave, Toledo's got something to say.
Toledo glides that lip. Some rail work there. Bangs off that section, clears into the open water, no problem. Surfing with a lot of speed down the line, chucks the fins there. More destruction to the wave here by Filipe Toledo. Eases through a turn, inside section, meets it up with another snap, and he's feeling it. Filipe Toledo already with a 9-point ride. The gallery loves what they're seeing.
And Surfline had mentioned it was going to be fairly inconsistent.
Here comes Toledo. He uses priority. Big snap there. Defending world champ one more time. And let's make it 3 for Filipe Toledo. Looking electric here. Fourth and finishing maneuver, and that's going to be it. Is that the turn of the heat? We'll see. 6.44 is his knee. The crowd likes it.
Gosh, you gotta love Filipe, considering he's just playing possum, right? He was just sitting there playing possum, cruising, and all of a sudden he gets that opportunity and he's fired up. And this is explosive. This feels like the best wave of the heat to me.
What do you think, Flick?
I love the surfing. I just think maybe not enough variety compared to Griff's wave. But that's me being super critical. I think it's great surfing. I think it was top to bottom. I think it was critical. And I think he timed all those turns really well. But just when I compare it to Griff's wave, I just think the variety might not quite have been there. I mean, massive fin throw. Definitely some progression. However,
they were the same type of maneuver, but pretty darn radical. I will give it that. And
the timing doesn't get any better, sorry.
No, that's exactly it. It is. Good to see. I like that. The fight is there.
He's trying to go to the air. He's trying to do, above the lip surfing, but right now we're going to watch Toledo on a nice long period wall right here, flying down the line. He's winding up. He's going to go straight to the air. Big front side straight air. Beautiful work. Lofty into the lip again. Big rotation. This guy is out of control.
So true. I mean, this kid, that's what he brings. It's just an immense amount of firepower and just consistency, consistency in those radical moves. Smashed in on one of his favorite boards for here. He actually had Papaya Surf end up fixing that board, so it's under his feet thanks to Papaya Surf.
There we go. Boom. Big air reverse working down the line for Filipe Toledo. Impactful maneuver and a high-risk maneuver done on the outside of the wave, Peter. And a fin throw to finish. Toledo's right back in it.
Yeah, and a point of difference there. Ian did his air reverse at the end of the ride, did that little tail drift at the beginning. A little bit more flow out of Filipe.
Inside of 20 minutes now. Emotions running hot in the lineup, that's for sure. Kanoa Igarashi and Filipe Toledo locked into this heat right now. Toledo with a 6.67. Igarashi, he's got a pair of sixes. Here we go with Filipe.
This is a clean wave. He really waited for that second wave. And those first two turns were beautiful. And sometimes, and I saw this happening at the wave pool, Filipe was trying to take it to the air maybe a little too much. Whereas if he just does this,
whoa,
it's insane.
What was that ender?
His power surfing is as good as anyone on tour, and electric, right?
I fully agree. Rifled off in front of him. And here's Filipe trying to add more.
Toledo, ride number 2, eases through a carve there to put him back into power surf, snapping up through the lip, looking down the line, floats the roof over to clear that section. Slashing turn
That was
for
nuts.
Filipe Toledo, throwing everything at it.
I'll give you a little golf clap there.
From the set.
Talk about
Filipe Toledo.
Holy moly, Toledo.
We'll see what this left does here. Momentum can still be with Filipe if he gets a completion.
Truly can. Starting off here, just gaining some speed. Might want to be smart and methodical at the beginning of this wave. Great snap right there. A lot of difficulty in that one. Nearly catches the rail, much better for Filipe. Into the lip, a lot of spray. And he's looking down the line. It seems like the completion is what he's looking for on this wave. Wow, that was a spectacular turn. A lot of spray. Once more. That board looks fast, it looks loose. And the quad, the option here for both the right and the left for Filipe. What a maneuver there from Toledo. In the barrel. Great positioning, not super deep. And he'll end with the pop shove it. He'll pull it too.
Again, giving us something just a little bit different than what we've seen previously. That's what you do on finals day to separate yourself. So on this left, good job done by Filipe, getting the completion.
And we'll see if he can do it right here. Flowing through his turns. One of the best scores Felipe's gotten out here has actually been on his backhand. Almost getting a 10. Wow, cool pace to these turns. Little air drop off the float. That's showing risk and commitment. Readjusting for a moment there to set up the backside reverse. That's a point of difference from Leo's approach on the left. Now out in front, clean backhand carve. There's a white flag on the end section that shows it's going to get hollow. Toledo just does it all by feel. Nice positioning in this inside corner. Here comes the whip, reverse. Toledo somehow is blowing up, and it feels like he's keeping himself in a low gear, and he already has a 9.2 to keep that flow going in the legs. And now we see the man to beat. Toledo has given us the most entertainment on this wave, already starting off with a big throw tail reverse on sections where most are just kind of pacing their way through. He's already going for it. Nice barrel from Toledo.
Yeah, here's the thing. Leo threw down the 8 on the right, so he's got to come out of the gate swinging. Just shows us that he has just such a different read. He's able to risk everything, throws that tail out, starts to downplay that tempo as he's going to set up for this inside section.
Big carve there, nice wrap. Strider, how's he looking?
Incredible transition into the barrel. Are you kidding me? Timing on point, perfection as we've seen before. Already out into the open face. Bingo! Kicks the alley-oop and a cutback to mix. Let's go. Calm down, everybody, he says. Woo! Some people get heads worried when they hear that crowd. It fills up Toledo's energy, and he is thriving off this. It's incredible.
Where he gets inspired by the crowd's energy. How about this?
Second option on that wave, goes straight for that reverse, and he's so quick in transition and so able to handle everything that's thrown at him that he just swings this around and he's straight back at it. Joey, this is he's unbelievable. I mean, Leo threw down the 8 for his right. And Filipe, where are they going to go with this number? It was insane. All the variety that he showed us, the different pace through this wave, the power, the slices on the rail, the barrel, but the air at the end here, Joe.
So sensational to have the stamina to go for this alley-oop version. And the best part about Toledo, it's not always this move. He still just reacts to where he is on the wave, and he's pulled that full rotation alley-oop so many times on the right here. And it's not a finish. He'll lay it down right after it.
I know, and sometimes that little turn gets a little wobbly for everyone where they're like, ugh. And Filipe just digs that rail in. He's telling tranquilo.
Settle down.
In the end, though, high-risk maneuvers do get you the bigger scores.
Yep.
especially on the outside. Look at how deep he is with positioning.
Yeah, no, he's at the white flag, right? That's where you basically catch the wave the first time. So he's doing, picking up speed before anyone else is even really standing up.
That wave just barely broke, and he paddled into it like it was just another wave. Great variation right there. Incredible car by Filipe. Gonna stall for the barrel. Easily on the forehand, one of the best barrel riders in the world, Pete. You can see it there with the positioning. Still in there. Comes out cleanly. Strider, how's this wave looking for you?
Well, I'm really excited for this second half. I mean, obviously looking beautiful through the first, and let's see him go to work right here. We knew it was coming. There it was, the throw tail reverse. Blows it up into the lip, stalls. Beautiful timing right there. He's going to pump through, and he's going to exit. What's he got in the lip line for us? Oh, wow. Come on. He's just getting warmed up. I love it. Every little bit of it. This is so fun to watch.
First wave of the qualifying round for him.
First wave of the day.
Yep, that's true. His
No
hair was
warm-ups.
dry right before he paddled out. Here he goes. Starts off really deep too, Pete. This is impressive. Comes around the section right there.
He is the deepest. He'll take off as soon as he can stand up. He's already doing it. So he's doing 4 turns before this barrel section.
Strider, how's this barrel look?
Incredible. The transition, the amount of turns, the flow, everything he had going into this section just set him up for a beautiful just drive through the bowl. Watch his transition in the lip though. He is just moving quicker. That forefin slicing through the water like nothing we've seen. Like that board is just on blade right now. I mean, watch these turns. He's just hacking through the lip, and it's just impressive to watch the torque he's got. Slows himself down, grabs the wall, hits the gas pedal. Coming out, here we go. Big alley-oop, sticks it, and then straight back up into the lip for another turn, blowing the tail out. Come on, that's
Easy.
the next level. That's what we've been waiting for. Filipe Toledo has entered the arena.
Yes, you're right, Strider. Easy peasy. That was incredible.
I think they'll probably leave a little bit in the tank. Filipe up and riding.
And last year's world champion just whips through that first turn. Big section here. Pushes hard on the back foot. He's going to get a third move in as well. So that's what he needed. Geordie scores coming through to be expected. They're going to fall around the 6-point range. Filipe getting an extra turn in. His wave maybe not quite as tall, but that second move, Bug's just so strong. He is absolutely ferocious when he pushes on that back foot.
Checking the conditions, Kelly just crosses so many generations. They all look at it as an opportunity, the chicken skin moment, to be able to compete with him. As he's 51, big front side hook from Toledo. Great start. Big float off the roof. Air drops in the flats. Catches up to a nice vertical climb, and ooh, that calm look up toward the panel. You love the passion and the fire from the defending world champ. Looking for a 5.51 to get the lead off Liam. I think he's done that, Felicity. More waves on the way here. Joe Turpel with Wayne Rabbit Bartholomew for the call as we look at the snap from Toledo. Floats it quickly. Setting up the lip again. A nice little gouge in the pocket. Inside double up. Big fin throw. And now Toledo's getting started. Meat hook to start. Layback dagger on the open face. Jams it off the lip and has total control. Celebrates, sees the reef form, but he'll get dropped off there on the inside reef. The Red Bull Athlete Zone is going bananas.
He liked it, but then backing him up. I mean, this wave is bigger. It's got a better face on it. It's cleaner. His turns are tighter. I mean, watch this one. Rah, right under the lip. And then this, the follow-up. Slam right into the lip line. That's dynamic. And we haven't seen a whole lot.
Toledo's got some size to work with. Throws down the wrap to start. Now Griffin seeing him. Toledo throwing a full, healthy wrapping turn. And just blows out the finish. Real smooth read. Great flow from start to finish. And a great answer to what Griffin just threw down. 5:30 to go.
Early pro, Sunset Beach. Filipe Toledo using priority. Here we go with Toledo. Slashing off the top. Looking sharp, angled, precise in his approach. All the way back into the pocket for Toledo. But just as the wave flattens out, Josh Youngkin behind him pulls into.
Look at this surfing. I mean, right off the bat, you know, he's like, wow, that was quick, that was great, it was in transition. But this turn right here, I mean, it is so money. And the arc under the, I mean, he whipped it so hard, he got tubed on the way out. That was ridiculous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This thing just heated right up after break. I mean, come on. It's unfortunate because now look at what we got out the back, types.
Slash by the defending world champ, Filipe Toledo, looking sharp again, slicing through the water. And a confident Toledo, fist pump, halfway through this ride. He's going to stick with this wave, look to see the connection into the valve section. Wave stands up for more for Toledo, eases that turn, reading the wave well with some jumbled water and a couple of soft banks there for Filipe Toledo all the way through, looking to replace his 6-point ride, taking this one to the beach, Peter.
Yeah, well, minute 30 to go. Well, there's no, you know, go all the way back out.
Enjoying myself at all. It was like everything I did was like going towards, oh, I'm going to do this because I'm going to do better in the contest. I'm going to, like, everything was for that, when like I realized if I'm just like doing what's fun right now, whatever is going to make me feel good right now.
Here we go again. Filipe Toledo off the bottom, straight up into the corner. Beautiful arc. That was a power torque right there. A lot of core strength. What? Are you kidding me? Woo! That was just fire flying off the rail right there. That second turn was money. That was incredible.
That was the like 2-stroke paddle into it too. You just kind of poke the tail and just 2 easy strokes to get into it.